A lot of people are asking me how you can think positive or feel better whenever you're in a situation that's scary, when you can't pay your bills, when you don't have a job, and it is tough, and of course you're going to feel that way. But you create reality, and the more powerful you are, the harder it's going to be for you, because you didn't sign up to play tic-tac-toe. You signed up for a reality that would be a challenge for you. And the biggest challenge, the biggest boss, is you and your nervous system. So the one thing that you can do is calm your nervous system with belly breathing, long exhales, and then you have to tell yourself and rewire your mind and tell yourself that you're in charge. Everything is going to be okay. Because when we are born and as we grow up, authority is taken from us. So we are stuck in a rigid box that says we can only pay for the water bill if we have this money, and we can only get this money if we are working a job. Those are rules. And what is meant by free will is that you can reject those rules. You can be open to other ways of getting abundance. Things will come to you. But when your nervous system is filled with anxiety and stress, your field vision of what is possible narrows, and you cannot see all the possibilities that are coming in. You also don't have coherence. You have resistance, because what happens when you have arteries that are clogged? Nutrition, blood can't get through. It's the same when you have anxiety and stress. It creates resistance in reality that can form. And there are totally infinity amount of realities that can take place and form, and you have to be open to it. Why do you think people say, oh, it was a miracle, it was a miracle? It's because they let go, the resistance went away, and they experienced what they called a miracle. You can experience that too. There are so many different ways, but you have to change the way you think. And your thinking is guided by your nervous system. Your brain gets hijacked, and you are always going to be looking for what's wrong and trying to find a solution and looping back and looping back and looping back. So it's hard, but it's supposed to be, because it's you. And the harder it is, the more powerful you are. So you have to take the time to breathe. Breathing is the number one step. Breathing into your belly, because it activates your vagus nerve. So this is why you combined your mind, body, and spirit, or your consciousness, because your consciousness takes over. It can take over and come in, but if your nervous system is hijacking your brain, it makes it more difficult to control. So you can control it by, number one, just breathing, exhaling long, and telling yourself positive things. And telling yourself, I am open to abundance, I'm open to seeing solutions, and everything is going to be okay. Because the outcome may not be what you want it to be, but it's going to be the outcome that is best for you in the long term. If you want something in the future, you may not like the way that it gets there, because other things have to fall away and fall into place. I've seen it happen with me over and over and over again. I think that it's horrible, and when I look back, it was very difficult. But if it hadn't happened that way, I wouldn't be here where I am today. So it is hard, and you got to acknowledge that and validate yourself, and then you still have to move on anyway and rewire your mind. Your thoughts are not you. You create them, so you can negate them and you can control them. And when you hear them coming up and you have the stress and anxiety, you can say, of course I feel that way. Look what I'm seeing. Look what I'm doing. But I'm still in control, and everything's going to be okay. A solution will present itself, and you have to believe it, and you have to expect it, and it will come.